Hello everyone, welcome back. Did you get a chance to read today's article, Bear Attacks on the Rise in Japan? It describes how more than 100 bear attacks, including 12 fatal ones, have shocked northern Japan, leading the government to deploy soldiers with traps and protective gear. The article explains how climate change, food shortages, and rural depopulation have blurred the boundary between people and wildlife. It's a striking example of how nature quickly returns when human presence fades. Let's take a closer look at today's story by checking your understanding with a short quiz. You can pause if you need more time to think. Ready? Let's get started. First question. What major action did the Japanese government take in response to the rising bear attacks? A. Banned hiking in all northern regions. B. Deployed soldiers to assist with bear control. C. Passed a national hunting law. D. Closed rural towns temporarily. Take a moment to think about it. The correct answer is B. Soldiers from Japan's self-defense forces were sent to help local hunters set up traps, handle protective shields, and transport captured bears. Number 2. What reason did local officials give for bears moving closer to towns? A. Expansion of farmlands. B. Heavy rainfall. C. Increased tourism. D. Depopulation leading to unused land. Consider your answer carefully. The correct answer is D. As rural populations shrink, former rice fields and farms are abandoned, allowing wildlife to reclaim land once occupied by people. Time for a quick true-false quiz. Number 3. Soldiers in Japan are frequently deployed for wildlife-related missions. Think about your response. The answer is false. In Japan, soldiers are rarely seen outside disaster zones, making this deployment highly unusual. Number 4. Experts say climate change is one factor pushing bears toward populated areas. Reflect on your answer. The answer is true. Warming temperatures affect food availability, driving hungry bears closer to homes and towns. Having explored the article through these questions, let's now engage in a discussion to delve deeper into the themes presented. Consider the following question and share your thoughts. Here is a question for you. How do climate change and depopulation affect the balance between people and nature in rural areas? That's a thoughtful question. What's your perspective?
I think climate change and depopulation interact in a way that reshapes rural landscapes. As temperatures rise and food sources shift, wildlife is forced to search more widely, often into areas where people live. At the same time, as fewer people remain in the countryside, abandoned land becomes much more inviting for wild animals. So the traditional boundary that once separated humans from wildlife becomes blurred. Another important point is that when humans withdraw from rural areas, nature begins to reclaim land very quickly, creating more overlap between people and wildlife. And climate change intensifies this overlap by pushing animals out of their usual habitats, especially when food becomes scarce. Ultimately, the balance between humans and nature shifts whenever environmental pressure rises and human presence declines.
Thanks for joining today. Japan's bear attacks show how fragile the boundary between people and nature can be, and how quickly it can shift. As climate patterns change and rural communities shrink, understanding this relationship becomes more important than ever. See you next time!